presents and the Christmas fanfare that began when the Halloween candy was being put on the shelves. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get a little Christmased out. I'm starting to feel, okay, finally the Christmas Eve service, the Christmas Day service, we can finally move on to New Year's. It seems like a lot of people have been trying to make Christmas about something other than what it is, but tonight we celebrate the true meaning of the season. Jesus is the reason for the season. Even on that fateful night, even it seems the whole world was trying to ruin Christmas. The Roman Empire was trying to divide and conquer and count the people, and Augustus and Quirinius would get their way. Joseph and Mary were forced to go to Joseph's hometown of Bethlehem. On the way, I'm sure they were more than thinking about the census. Mary and Joseph had both been approached by angels to let them know who it is Mary carries in her womb. Mary and Joseph have been waiting for 9 months. 9 months of waiting for the Savior to be born. The world itself has been waiting millions of years for this. No matter what other people celebrate and what other events everyone here has still to do, tonight we celebrate something that cannot be stopped and it cannot be ruined. It is the night in which we celebrate our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till He appeared and the soul felt its worth. Have you ever wanted a Christmas present so bad that all you could think of leading up to it was just, oh my gosh, I'm going to get it. Oh my gosh, I'm going to finally get it. Perhaps the young ones in this room might know it more than I. See, it usually happened around a video game. I just couldn't wait until my parents actually got me Pokemon Blue. Oh my gosh, they got me Pokemon Blue. I know they got me Pokemon Blue. I saw them get it in the store. I can't wait to play it. And then I get to open it. And sure enough, as fast as I open that present, I can't sprint fast enough to my Game Boy so that I can plug that in and start playing that Pokemon Blue. For those that don't get that reference, you've lived a better life than me. That excitement of finally getting the gift you've always wanted. Now imagine Joseph and Mary on that fateful night. Imagine how the whole world felt on that fateful night, what we're celebrating now. Baby Jesus has been born in a manger because there's no room in the inn. In the midst of Mary and Joseph's arms is the very vulnerable, yet all-powerful Messiah. Here is the one who will save us all. Emmanuel, God with us. Babies are an amazing thing. They're not just cute, but they are the physical manifestation of potential. A little baby can be anything. At least that's what we say in America. It can be anything. It could do good, it could do bad. It could end up president of the United States. It could end up asking for change in a city. It could end up being Joe Schmo or Josephina Schmo. You know, they never do the female version of that one. But this baby, Jesus, the one we're celebrating tonight, has the greatest potential, more than any one of us could ever hope to have. Mary, the disciples, and many more people would get to witness to this potential. They'd get to see His power in action. In this moment, even though there will be sadness at His crucifixion, in this moment, with this little baby, with this little ball of potential, our Savior, in this moment for Mary and today, we are only filled with the thrill of hope for this weary world. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new Christmas. Tonight, we celebrate not just a God, but we celebrate what it means for us today. We celebrate God putting on our skin and showing us how to live a faithful life, showing us the healing power of God and giving us the one who redeems us all. Tonight we celebrate a God that is not distant from us, not in some galaxy far, far away, but here and now. Actually is one of us and knows what we are going through. A God that lived a life in our shoes, a God that died a death in our shoes. This is the one whom the angels have spoken to the shepherds about. The one who will bring peace to the world. The one that is even more terrifying than these great, glorious angels that scared the shepherds so much. But the angels tell not just the shepherds, but us today to bow and to listen. I think every part of life could be explained by a pair of shoes. You know, when you're born, you get those cute little booties. They're very, very cute. They're not very good for walking, but you know what? That's okay. The next phase of life is childhood. We get tennis shoes. Tennis shoes so we can run and we can play, we can learn, we can grow. Eventually we leave childhood and we go to adulthood. We trade in those tennis shoes for some working shoes. Some working shoes are nice leather shoes that need to go into a bank. Some working shoes are chore shoes, covered with what we will call mud. It doesn't smell like mud, but we'll call it mud. For those lucky enough, we get to trade in those work shoes for retirement shoes. Shoes that get on easy, come off easy, nice and relaxing. Hopefully some good arch support to support our knees and our hips. And then, of course, those final shoes. Those shoes we wear when we take our last breath. The black shoes that take us on from this life. Now, there are people that don't even get to the booties. There are people that don't even get to the tennis shoes. Jesus himself didn't get to the age of retirement. He was crucified at 33. But the one specific pair of shoes that all of us are called to wear are those black shoes that take us from life. The amazing thing is that when Jesus put on these black shoes and was crucified, 3 days later he returned, not with a pair of black shoes, but with nice, shiny, white shoes of eternal life. Now, as someone who had 2 older brothers, I had a lot of hand-me-downs, including shoes, and that's exactly how Jesus chooses to use his as well. He swapped out our black shoes of death, the ones meant to take us on from life, and replaced them with his own, the nice white ones meant to take us to eternal life with God. Now, I know it's 33 years until that. You know, that's a few months for us until we celebrate Easter. But tonight we lift up the hand-me-down shoes from Jesus as well. Because tonight is where it all started. With the birth of a baby. Tonight is the divine night which brings us all here. Tonight we celebrate Jesus because, yes, he is the reason for the season. Tonight is the night when Christ was born.
Oh, night divine.
Oh,